turn until they get the two lights lined up.
And they're lined up.
And then they know they're in a channel. And they follow that section of channel, which is called a range. So this is the Tinicum range. We're at the back of it, so this is the rear range. The light at the in the front is the front range.
Get out.
So this is a range light.
Wow.
Very good.
And it's foolproof. You just line them up and you're in the channel.
And you're perfect.
And if you're lucky enough to have a ship coming up, you'll watch it. They'll come right at you, and at one point they'll turn and pick up the next range.
That's great.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
great. Thank you so very much.
How many books do you
I'll
want?
have two.
Oh, we're getting 2 books.
2 books.
No, there. All right. You ready? The last little spot. This is your warm up. Watch your head. They did say it was a nice little hatch you got to slither through. It's like a lemon squeezer. Are you going outside?
Thank you. I need all the help I can get. I'm afraid of heights, so
Don't lean on the railing.
Don't lean on the railing.
Don't lean on the railing. There's a sign right there as you come out.
I don't look at any signs.
You okay there?
No, not really. That's cool. It's the airport.
Oh, wow.
This one's worse than the Barney Lighthouse. And it's not even, it's like half its height.
Yeah.
But this rail is so damn low. Are you fucking kidding me? A piece of wood holding the thing together. Are you crazy? There's a piece of wood holding it together.
It's been there for over 100 years.
Oh, that's even better. A 100-year-old piece of wood holding this thing together.
They used to extend out in each direction, hold guy wires for a day mark that used to be up top, a 4-foot steel circle, and you can see pictures of it down below. And for some reason, this is when they left. It's a piece of oak that's been there for over 100 years.
That's crazy. My demise.
Don't.
I'm like, this rail is not
Well, before we put
nearly
this
code.
up, it was even worse.
Oh no!
Yeah.
How, you know, because you can see the openings.
Yeah, the openings
There
look
was
big.
People came up here with these little kids that they just let them run wild.
Yeah, that's.
I just said, I'm not going up anymore. I can't take it.
Yeah.
We put this up. We
No, definitely.
made a big difference.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, huge.
Yeah, it is huge.
I
come up here when it was just this round.
honest to God,
Yeah,
if I
she
had
would.
seen that, yeah, if I had seen
She
that
would have
one
looked out
time,
the hole and said, "Nope,
I
I'm
would have
done."
gone out the hole. That's exactly right. I would be like, okay, now good enough. All right, we're done.
All right. Oh, look at that. That's fun. That's not code, that's for sure. And a low ceiling. Can't get your heart rate up. It's getting better.
As it always.
Yeah, I can't tell. They're too far away. We need a scope.
I stepped in that spot.
Oh, that quarter inch will kill you.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's awesome.
Ooh. The rail's a lot higher though.
Yeah, believe it or not, and I can feel it.
Talking about sandbagging.
Yeah, they could come in and put a boat.
And the tide's low.
Wow, one good storm, this thing is on.
So welcome. It sounds like you can go right on in, so I'm not gonna do any spiel or talk to you. Well, you know, when you're doing the challenge, it's a different group.
Yeah.
Like, I've been on the challenge side, and I know, like people would I'm listening, by the way, I'm not gonna hold it. I would be like, yeah, that's great, I don't know my
Yeah,
shit.
I got 14 other to go.
So where are you guys from?
Manahawkin. We were just talking to the lady about, because we were reading online about them flooding here.
Yeah, well, you know what, since you mentioned that, I'm gonna give you my spiel then.
Yeah.
The erosion thing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's bad. It's erosion, it's not rising seas, and that's a difference. I just want you to know. If one of you could just sign it and put your zip code. We will not contact you. I actually work also for the state of New Jersey. Although I'm a volunteer here, I work at the Cape May Lighthouse.
Okay.
In fact, yesterday I cleaned all the toilets that are out in the stalls. It's like I'm an environmental degree.
Yeah.
For like, but I have a great job. But I always come here and volunteer because I just think this is such an amazing, this is all volunteer. This is all personal people writing a check for $20. Birthday presents, like, you know, for their anniversary, people sometimes send us $50 for a thing. So I just think this is like the little lighthouse with heart.
Yeah,
So that's
it's a
why I
sin that
come
it's
here. Yeah, and you'll see some of our family's furniture and stuff. People lived here till not too long ago.
Really?
And the people faces that you'll see, including mine, we've donated like our grandparents and our great grandparents stuff. And my maiden name is Tatham, which is the Tatham Life Saving. I can give them anything. I gave everything here. So go on ahead. You're the
Thank you.
people in. Thank you so much.
Hello.
It is going to be.
I have 2 books and I also have this stamp.
Okay, and what state are you from?
New Jersey.
Okay, 2 from New Jersey. And we have Delaware Bay for you too.
Oh, wow.
Cape May and Delaware Bay.
Thank you. Last stop's a doozy.
Yeah, it's because they put a floor over the original floor.
Oh, okay.
That's what raised that step up a little bit. Throws everybody out of whack.
Pleasant, but I swear the whole thing leans.
It leans. I think you're leaning. Thank you very much.
Catch them all the way down.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
outstanding view of the Atlantic Ocean and the Back Bay, and most of Stone Harbor, because it's the highest point in Stone Harbor.
All right.
So, if you go through the archway, you can do your penny collection. And can I ask what state you're from?
Pennsylvania.
Far out. Welcome. And
We're
if you have
from
any
Jersey.
problems, there's a couple of white hair guys around. You can talk to them.
We're from Jersey. There's two of us from Jersey.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I'm going straight up.
All right. Keep head close to ladder. Hazardous climb. Well, this is a safer ladder than the last couple.
I like these. I like the screens. This is definitely not handicap compliant.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
I like the looks of this one. It's kind of cool.
We put our library, you know, being it's going towards, you know, the life saving.
Thank you very much.
Thank
So
you.
our plan today was if somebody of them go with enthusiasts. Oh, thank you ever so much. We'll just put that right back in.
Want to keep them safe.
Well, this looks like a nice place to hang out.
Yeah, first I was like, there's a lighthouse here? By Atlantic City?
It's almost identical to ours, though. Even at night.
Hello, hello.
Are you here for the Lighthouse
Good.
Challenge?
Yes.
Right, it's through there.
Thank you.
Two booklets? Thank you.
I think I'm the one that started that. They were built in alphabetical order. I'm thinking Barnegat, Cape May.
Yeah, the lady in Cape May, she's like,
But Cape May and Barnegat had lighthouses before the ones now. They just had inferior ones, and it took the genius of George May to build.
Because they had to rebuild them.
yes.
Ready? Tallest one. There you go. You started with a small one, you're ending with a big one.
I think I left my wife at step 100.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
We're more comfortable on rustic ones. What are you doing?
Tallest lighthouse in the state of New Jersey, third tallest in the United States.
Yeah, we learned ABC.
Yeah, but where are the others?
Cape Hatteras in North Carolina and Ponce de Leon in Florida.
Is it still in use?
It's not an active lighthouse, but they do turn on the night. They do turn on the light at night for the tourists.
Oh, yeah, this one's good.
You got a nice rail up here.
Look at these bumps. See, to
Not
me,
as shaky as the first one. Still?
Yeah, my leg is
A little shaky. One hand for you, one hand for the lighthouse.
No, I have two hands.
I've already been up and down. You never tell. Somebody could get something on the way in or whether it's later.
Thank you very much. It was great.
Thank you.
Coming down.
Thank you.
Tucker's Lighthouse.
I've
40 steps.
No, thank you.
Okay, and use our bathroom and go.
Please, from New Jersey.
Sure.
Just up the road, get your 200.
All right, then you can climb us anytime, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know
we've
what,
been here
we-
before, but
You made a commitment to climb?
We did.
Oh, awesome. Wait, you do two in a row. When you, like you do Barnegat, it's 221, I think. And Atlantic City's the tallest. I think that's
We just-
220.
We just came from there.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're going to do Barnegat then?
Yeah, that's
before
what we're going to end for
I'll
today.
stop talking because you've got to get there by 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's, we're ahead of our schedule, so we didn't think we'd get this
Well,
far
we live in
today. So.
Manahawkin, so if we don't make it, that's going to be our last one.
Oh, okay. And then you get the chance, when you do that, when you get done and you do this, to get it all done, you get a slip and you get a chance for $1,000 basket.
Excellent.
Sounds
Did you say
good.
there's 40 steps?
Yeah, they're 59 from here, but if you take the elevator, there are only 40 from the second
Nope,
floor.
we're going 59.
Yeah, she's counting on every step. Thank
But this is
you.
the only lighthouse that has an elevator.
That's cheap.
These are maybe 10, 20.
Excuse me.
You might be the only like this. Perfect.
Yeah, these you don't mind these.
What's the problem?
Whew. That was the easy one.
This one doesn't affect. Maybe it's the.
Because this one's
The
not.
buildup
This
of
one.
the,
This one feels like a house, not a
I
lighthouse.
guess that's what it is.
There they are. You
He warned us.
you found them.
Yeah.
Go figure, right? It was supposed to be a frost last night. Didn't seem like it mattered.
It's called Little Lighthouse by XTC.
Old Barney.
Like, it doesn't have the words. We'll have to listen to it when it comes out.
I know there's the one for the challenge, but you have the pennies of press. If you're on the challenge, you get mags.
You're all warmed up now. Look at her climb.
This one over the water is worse.
Yeah, well, you can splash when you hit the bottom. At least this has the nice big cage you like.
I know, but the whole water thing is
Or you'd inlet. Come in and get to the bay. Well, in a power boat it's easy, but trying to do it in a sailboat. All right, we're here, last lighthouse for the day. Your legs still shaking?
Yeah, they can't take it. Look, you can see Atlantic City.
Yeah, we were just over there at Absecon. So last lighthouse, we just got to hit the museum, and we're done for the day. And then we get
Hopefully
some
we get to
food.
the museum before it closes, so we gotta
All
hustle.
right, well, you gotta get down them stairs fast.
I will. I can go down faster than I can come up.
All right. Am I going first?
Yes, please.
All right, just watch that first step there. Last one for the day. I'm videoing.
Oh.
There's no
Yeah, look like an idiot,
There's
Lisa.
no blinky light.
Hello. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
We have 2 booklets. We have 2.
this it? I thought it was
I
a
see
Coast Guard
people.
station.
East Manasquan. I don't know though. This is not number 60. It's interesting. One of approximately 42 life-saving stations situated 3.5 miles apart from Sandy Hook to Cape May.
So they specifically had them set up.
And it's whether ones are left.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, 2, yes.
And where are you from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
And do you have a stamp?
We did not. It's our first year, sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well done.
Good. Your legs up for more stairs today?
Would these be legal in a house?
Yeah, I think there's a certain code now.
I take back everything I said.
Is it getting smaller?
First thing in the morning.
That's your favorite.
Ridiculous.
Because the legs are like,
The legs are feeling it.
I just got out of the car and go, oh, it's coming now.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, guys, have a great day. Kevin, I don't even know how to start this thing.
You're doing okay. There you go. Just, one hand for the ship. That's
One hand for the ship.
one hand.
Yeah.
I need 2 hands for the
It's
ship.
like one hand for the boat, one hand for you.
Right.
Like
What
with
you're
me,
doing,
2 hands for the boat.
Yeah. You gotta pull this out, you gotta do this, you gotta do that.
Have a great day, guys.
All right, thank you. That's a big room up there.
Yeah, now these would be legal, huh?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you can't come to a point anymore like that.
No.
It's got to be like 6 inches here. Minimum, something like that.
Yeah.
Because I just picture if they're shooting, that thing kind of has kind of an arc to it, so on this end it's lifted.
You think it would be flat? Well, maybe it would be flat while they were doing it. But that was only on the first shot. If they didn't go over the bow, then they'd have to. We were talking about that they wouldn't do this again because this took a lot of time.
Oh yeah.
Then they would have to somehow make it so on the beach it was not going to get tangled.
So these were these on the boat or were they on the
No,
beach?
they were on the ground.
Okay.
So they would shoot. This was attached to a Lyle gun.
Okay.
That weighed 186 pounds. So they had to drag that out there. They would shoot it, and then this would go with it, and then somehow there would be a hawser, which I'm not. They pull out. This was just the initial
To get there, and
contact,
then they'd pull out a
and then
heavier
pull out
line.
another lead, which had the pulley on it and all that. So it was a pulley system. They pull this thing out, just to pull the Francis Life car, and they could get 4 to 6 people laying down inside there, close it up, and then pull them to shore. Like here, you see an example of them laying down, and you would pull them to shore. Every 3 miles there was a life-saving
Yeah, I
station
just read that
in
out
Jersey,
front.
but
Yeah.
in 1848, there were like 10 ships that shipwrecked, and they had tremendous loss of life. And there always were shipwreck masters that would come and find all the manufactured goods or whatever as much as they could, but there was no one to save the people because it was empty here. There was like nothing here.
Yeah, that's true.
There was nothing for them to. There weren't houses here or anything.
Yeah.
So
Think about that, though.
In 1854, we got our first one here.
This was the first one.
No. There were 8 altogether. Here's like the first 8. So these were the first 8. And they were far apart. So then they realized that's too far apart. You can't patrol a beach that big.
Yeah.
Because they would patrol the beach on bad weather. 2 guys would go out to the beach. One would go this way, one that way. When they met the guy from the one up there, they would
Turn around.
exchange this check to show that you went the whole way.
Yeah.
I think there was some
If somebody wasn't
idea that
walking
they
the whole
weren't
way.
going the whole way
Yeah.
because of bad weather and whatever, so.
Kind of cool. It's brick.
Yeah.
We are good, thank you. That's our replica of the weight.
Good morning. Good morning.
Down from the lantern room.
Okay.
And it provided the energy to rotate the gears in the clockworks
which allowed a pedestal to rotate on ball bearings, and on top of that sat the Fresnel lens with 12 bullseyes, 6 around the top, 6 at the bottom, and they rotated then 62 seconds to make a complete turn. And so you have 12 of them, so every 10 seconds you see a flash of light from that lantern room because of that replicant, that weight that was traveling down that provided the energy to rotate it. And so at sea you'd see a bright flash, then it would fade. Next one comes along in 10 seconds, another bright flash. And so it's a clear light, and it's 10-second flash. You look at your chart, and Seeger, and these are the problems that you might have along the area. So that's how they did it.
Okay, yeah, but how often did I have to go back up and crank that puppy back up?
5.5 hours. You had to put the brake on, and it's a one-way. It doesn't go back like a grandfather's clock. You have to crank it back up. So every 5.5, you had to crank it back up to the top, clean the glass, refuel the lantern, trim the wicks, you know, the whole bit. And get it done in 3 minutes.
I was just going to say, how
he could be in big trouble.
Yeah, I was going to say
3 minutes, so he could lose his good job.
Wow.
House for the family to live in, all the fish you can eat or catch.
Whoa, $500.
$500 a year.
I'd hustle my butt.
And fishing was good back then.
And fishing was good.
Thank you.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And some pictures up there. So the one furthest to the right, that is Asbury Park. That's a little bit of ways away. And so if you see the corner of this life jacket right here, you can see it's made of cork. That's a big problem when you're trying to make a life jacket. Back then, this was the greatest and best technology. Today, you look at it and you're like,
what were you thinking?
That's not gonna work. If you put weight on cork, like if there's no weight on cork, it's gonna float until it starts getting soggy and then it just kind of sinks. But when you have weight on it, it expedites that process. So when you're trying to stay afloat, those things weren't really the best. So people were ditching the life jackets, and the problem was they couldn't swim. Thank you.
Come on. No. No way. No, I won't do this one.
What?
I gotta say no on this one. There's no way. I'll never come down. I'll be terrified. I won't do it. Take a picture. I can't do it. I can't. This one is the only one I've drawn the line on.
You have a question about it? Then no do it.
This is the smallest ladder.
Take lots of. I have failed now. Now I'm a failure.
You're not a failure. Don't even think about it that way.
You've come this close.
You're good.
I'll go up. I can't go down.
See that boat? See that boat going down?
Yeah.
Go about that far, and you'll see a whale coming out.
Oh, wow.
He should be coming up any minute. He was right off the coast here where these boats are.
There it is.
There he is.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're missing the whale.
I feel like a
Look at his tail, look at his tail.
Whoa.
That was a good tail. He's sounding. He's out there just sounding now. Once a minute.
Don't have fun up there. Just get up and come down. You're not supposed to have fun.
This catamaran is going to get a good treat. Right?
Yeah.
It's going to run right
It's
into
like
it.
it's the first time I've been away from my wife for 2 days now. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
quick, close the hatch. All right, thanks a lot.
You got it. Have a great day. Come to the boat now.
That's a piece of cake.
It's a whale?
Mm-hmm. You missed it.
No, I didn't have anything here.
I'm afraid of heights.
You're afraid?
This is the first one that I have not been able to
That
do.
ladder,
I
she
could
was-
not
she
go
wasn't
I
going
couldn't
up
go
that
up
ladder.
I couldn't do it. I said to him, I'd get up there. I couldn't get down.
Oh,
You
we
would
don't
have
want,
to
we
take
don't
me
want
to
that.
that.
Yeah.
No, we have to get a rope.
And we've had people get
Hello
up there
there.
and not be able to get
And that
down.
would be me. Because
Yes.
I would never, I would get up. I'd be okay.
And that's the original ladder from 1896.
Oh, see, now that would
Wow.
make it worse. You can't say that.
Hello there.
Now it's just waiting to fall down.
Bring our book. Hold your
Wow,
book.
hello there.
And a lot of people, you don't feel comfortable.
I feel terrible. This is my first failure. I even posted on Facebook. I go, my first failure.
It's not a failure.
No, it's a failure.
That's
I'm a failure. And then
that's
they're talking about,
discretion.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
up there going, look at the whale.
There's a whale out there.
I You're just making it worse.
You can go across the street on the boardwalk and perhaps see.
Not the same. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Come back and see us.
Hello. When I get my
Yeah, we're gonna. You have to practice. When you get the elevator.
Wow. Somebody's gonna be crying.
Watch your head.
You're welcome.
Busy up here now.
Sorry.
We're going to go out and see now, okay?
Sandy Hook's our last one.
Excellent. There's a lot to see out there. You gotta get you.
We're saving it for last.
Yeah. Have you ever been out there?
No.
Oh, take
I've
your
never
time.
been here.
The ruins. There should be tours all over, like all over, not just one spot. There's a history house. There's the battlements. There's the Nike place. You just stop at the ranger station or the lighthouse. The lighthouse will tell you where everything's going
Okay.
on.
Oh,
But
great.
there's
Thank
a
you.
ton to see out
Yeah,
there.
that's why we saved it for our last one.
Oh, yeah. I ride my bike out there all the time. It's unbelievable.
Excellent.
Okay, what we
There's
got?
4 of us.
4 from.
I can't go in the middle. What are you doing? You're doing that on purpose.
There's selfie in this one.
No, I can't turn around.
Why can't you turn around? You're on a solid concrete floor.
Stop that. You just made my stomach turn.
What? This thing's been here for 100 years.
All the more reason.
Mhm. All right, so the other one was kind of round. This one's square.
Oh yeah. I didn't even notice that.
I just noticed it because it seemed like there's more room to move around.
Yeah, you're right.
Sandy Hook out that way in New York.
Before the revolution. Think about that.
1764. Wow, I'm surprised you even knew that.
1776. Come on, I'm not even. I'm not that bad.
But when was World War I?
Done. See, you're done. I'm done.
Hello.
birthday.
Yeah, 2002.
Putting the penny in.
That's it?
That's one too.
Yeah, you putting yours? We have finishers.
Woo woo! Oh no! Okay, that's a bit much.
Well, you know, we're happy. Sorry. That's excellent. Yeah, good for you.
A lot of people come in and do that.
We do appreciate it.
We actually always thought of
I'm
that.
just gonna find another pen. Do you have another pen?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I'm a huge fan of Lighthouse stamps too.
No, right.
Because he's got books and books of those.
That's what he was
Thanks,
asking
guys.
me.
Have a great. Oh, you too.
Yes. Thank you all for your patience.
You guys get around a lot.
A little bit, yes, but isn't that the point?
Just be careful. You might want to give her a step or two so she doesn't.
She won't kick me in the
Yeah, it's not a good way to end your challenge. We're started, depending on where you are.
This is it. We're done.
We're
That's
done.
it?
Yep.
Nice. Now, is that where you guys are from, down south? No, we're from. Oh, okay.
This is still in use? As a
This is the oldest working lighthouse in the United States, still a navigational light. None of the others you visit will be. This is federal government, part of the National Park Service. The lighthouse was built in 1764. It was down twice during the Revolutionary War when it was captured by the British. And it has been a navigational light from the time we were a colony right through till today. And when we became a country after the Revolutionary War, General Washington, who became our president, put all lighthouses under the jurisdiction of the new Continental Army. And of course, the lighthouse worked its way and survived as time went on with our country. And as it moved forward from the care by the Army, as the life-saving service was formed, eventually our federal government moved all lighthouses to the care of what we call going down. Gage, you ready for the next group? Gage?
Handle too.
Well, that's gonna help me. I'm going down.
You made it. And there's no more to do. You're done.
The video inside.
Oh, yeah.
The video.
It's starting to sprinkle.
Yep, we did.
Just got done just in time.
We did it just in time.
Woo. We didn't get our outside selfie though.
No, we didn't.
No, we're not done yet.
Was
there?
Get back here.
Here, let's do it right here. And I can.
Good say, that's it. We did it. It's just starting to rain on us. Oh, your phone cracked.
Yeah, it's just the.
Oh, the cover.
Yeah.
We got done just in time too. Look at that, perfect time.